So this video is about being okay with not being okay. So I know a lot of us have really been struggling lately with a lot of things, specifically finances, and specifically COVID has been a really big thing with a lot of people lately. I know that a lot of the federal relief programs are starting to run out, that a lot of the resources that people have had to get themselves through this economic crisis, they're starting to run out. Money is starting to run thin, and people are looking for ways to deal with the reality of the situation. I think one of the hardest things that we can do, but one of the most important things that we can do right now, is to do our best to stay present. It's so easy to get caught up in not having enough for next week, not having enough for next month, not even having enough for tomorrow. But I think a lot of the times when we just focus on the fact that we have enough for right now, we're able to get through those things a lot easier with a lot less stress and a lot less pain. I know that in my life, I've been really struggling with quarantine and not really having finances. I even had my computer basically completely stop working because of roaches, which I talked about briefly in another video. But finances have been extraordinarily tight for me, to the point where food is something that I'm having to budget and really keep my eye on. I went and was able to get bread and some spinach and carrots the other day, and that was a big win for me. So it's tight around here, but at the same time, I think that it's given me an opportunity to really focus on making the most out of what I have. To take a second to step back and just breathe and just be with myself. And even if I don't have the things that I want, I have the things that I need to survive. And it's kind of forcing me to really look at what I can do with the resources that I have. I think a lot of us could really use that lesson, because there's so many times that I have, been so caught up on I need this or I need that. And when I lose finances, it's really hard for me to let go of some things. But at the end of the day, I've also made do with so very little that it's easy for me to put that in perspective, or it's easier for me to put that into perspective and to just remember, how bad things have been and that things will get better again. It's really important to be able to make the most out of the things that you have available to you. And I think a lot of times we just forget how capable we are, and we forget what we actually can make work and can make work for us, if we have the time and the energy to put into it. And I could right now go out and probably get a part-time job, but the amount of stress that it would put onto my life, the amount of effort it would take me to put the energy into that, would take so much out of my life that I would rather just budget the resources I do have and not work that stressful position, and just work on keeping myself going towards larger sources of income and more sustainable futures. And I think that's something that's really hard. A lot of us, and myself included, I can really get caught on, I need this thing now in order to, feel good, in order to get myself into a position to do the the things that I need to do, but the more you can motivate yourself within yourself, and with cheap things that are able to bring you joy, the less you're relying on expensive things to fill up your cup, the more stable you are when you don't have those things. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't ever spend money on yourself, because it's important to take care of yourself, but just know what you can do with the resources you have available, and know that you can do so much more than you may believe that you're capable of with so very little. And thank you for being with me for this reminder to just be grateful for what we have. And I am so thankful that y'all are joining me through this journey. I'm just really glad to be doing this, and the fact that hundreds of people now are watching this is just incredible to me. I am so awestruck that y'all enjoy hearing my thoughts and ideas and just how I live my life. I definitely would like to do more content, so if you have anything that you want to see on this channel, please let me know. I would love to cover some topics put out there by some viewers, so if that's something that y'all want to see, please let me know in the video comments. But until next time, much love always, and I'll see you soon.